Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to ForceBuy. Misutaaa's performance in 22 has been very bad, and he's just been dropped by Vitality and is currently being reported to the French-Belgian roster Falcons. That means there's an open place for a player who can lift up Vitality to their potential as they search for the final piece of the puzzle. Currently Spinx is the reported player to fill in the gap, and we will look into why Spinx is wanted by Vitality and how he fits the team. Vitality has been struggling with their team play ever since the new roster was made in the start of 2022. Vitality's win percentage on their CT side speaks for itself, as they are only placed 17th out of the top 20 teams in the past 6 months. This is way below expectations for a team with high ambitions, and with the CT side being overpowered in the current meta. The 5v4 conversion is the second worst amongst the top 20 teams for the past 6 months. Looking at this situation, Dupree gets an opening kill, but Magisk ends up pushing forward instead of consolidating, and he gets caught. And Dupree makes the wrong bet of where they're coming, and ZywOo is left alone on the side. There's nothing to do for Dupree, and they lose the round. Vitality also performing very bad in their 4v5 situation, as they are the 4th worst team of the top 20. And in this situation, they're down one man and all the players are playing very individually. They're very far away from each other and they can't help each other if somebody gets caught. And what we'll see here is that G2 will throw a simple flashbang over mid and Magisk will get caught. And G2 will utilize this space to throw the CT spawn smoke. Apex will try to salvage the round. He gets a single kill, but Dupree goes down on the B side. And the round is lost for Vitality. The team has been struggling at playing together, and they have to readapt their CT side if they want to compete in the top tier. Their playstyle on the CT relies heavily on individual skills, as they do play with some distance between each other, and this playstyle can be highly punishable if a player lacks firepower or if they tend to overextend. Misutaaa has been playing the anchor role for Vitality, and his lack of firepower has meant that he has been struggling on the CT side and has been the weak link on Vitality. Spinx could be a good replacement for Misutaaa, as he has some serious firepower, but his role is a bit different from Misutaaa. Spinx plays a mixture of both anchor and rotation, depending on the map, and this would mean that Vitality would have to reinvent their CT side. Vitality's opening plays are very dependent on ZywOo, as he has a high opening attempt and also a high opening rating. But by signing Spinx, they could add another player that has a high opening rating and is comfortable going for these aggressive plays on their CT side. Spinx could utilize his firepower to increase the win percentage on the CT side for Vitality, and his aggressive playstyle will also help Vitality getting that opening kill. Moving to the T side, Vitality plays with a high amount of fluidity in their roles, meaning their roles are not locked, and it gives a lot of freedom to the players. But it also requires high skilled players, as every player might not play the role they are best suited for. Magisk, Apex and Misutaaa are the players who attempt to get an opening kill, but they have been underperforming in this role, and a change is needed to fill in that gap for Vitality. But by removing Misutaaa, they have made up space for the team to bring in a new player. Spinx might not be the instant solution for Vitality in this case, as he plays the lurking role for ENCE. But Vitality also don't have a dedicated lurker, so he could fill in this space. This could move Dupree away from the passive role that he has been taking, and set him free on the inter-fragging role that he used to play under Astralis during their prime. A change could be moving ZywOo into a more aggressive role, as he previously have shown that he can have a high impact on the T side. His attempt percentage is only 17.2% in 22, but in 20 it was 22%. And he had a high rating of 1.1. Vitality need to utilize the strength of ZywOo and let him search for opening kills, as his AWP skills aren't being capitalized. But ZywOo shouldn't be their main entry fragger, as he is also a very strong clutcher. Vitality are bound to change their playstyle on both the CT and T side, whether they bring in Spinx or another player. Currently all the players on the team have been underperforming and their ratings have been dropping, so a new approach is much needed. A player like Spinx could elevate their CT side, as he brings aggressiveness and firepower to the team, which can bring up their low win percentage. And Vitality would get a main lurker for the T side, and it could bring back Dupree into his main role as an entry fragger. The move should improve Vitality and give them a lot of potential, but they also have to make a lot of changes to their structure and to their approach. I think this move could bring back Vitality and really make a difference on their CT side. And they would have a strong clutching team in ZywOo and Spinx, which could reinvent their T side. That was all from me today. Thank you guys for watching, and please let me know what you think down below. Have a good day.